Hello, welcome to our channel Learn to Score. In this video, I am going to solve exercise 2 of linear equations in one variable chapter from 8th class maths. I hope you will like the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Thank you. Question number 1 is find x in the following figures. We are given total 5 figures and we are asked to find value of x in each of the figures. Let's start with the first figure. In this figure, if you observe, this is x degrees, right? We want to find what is the value of x, means we want to find what is the value of this particular angle. We know that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, right? It means when you add x degrees to 56 degrees and this particular angle, then that is equal to 180 degrees, right? I'm calling this as angle C or C degrees, right? But x is unknown here and C is also unknown here. So we cannot get this directly, right? To answer this question, we need to first know what is the value of C here. For that, I'm going to make use of another statement. It says that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. This is the straight line, right? The angles on this particular straight line are C degrees and 123 degrees. When you add these two, that is equal to 180 degrees. Let's write that. C degrees plus 123 degrees equal to 180 degrees, right? This is a linear equation in one variable. So let me transpose plus 123 onto the other side so that it becomes minus 123. Let me write it as C degrees equal to 180 minus 123, that is equal to 57. Now you know the value of this, right? We can now apply the first statement. It says that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. When you use that, you can say that x plus 56 degrees plus 57 degrees equal to 180 degrees, right? You add these two such that you can write it as x plus 113 equal to 180. 56 plus 57 is 113, right? Now this is a linear equation in one variable. What I want to do is I want to transpose this plus 113 to other side. Then it becomes minus 113, right? I can write it as x equal to 180 minus 113, that is equal to 67 degrees, right? To answer the question, x equal to 67 is the answer, right? Now let us look at the second figure. Here, two of the angles are known and the third angle is not known because we don't know the value of x, right? We want to find the value of x. For this, we can make use of the statement saying that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. It means 3x plus 16, this is one angle, plus 45 degrees plus 68 degrees is equal to 180, right? Now let me rearrange this equation such that I can write it as 3x plus 16 plus 45 plus 68 equal to 180. You simplify this and write it as 3x plus 129 equal to 180. 16 plus 45 plus 68 is 129, right? Now this is a linear equation in one variable. I want to transpose this one onto the other side. Plus 129 becomes minus 129, right? When you take it onto the other side. Now let me write that. 3x equal to 180 minus 129, right? That can be written as 3x equal to 51. You see here x is multiplied by 3, right? I want to transpose this 3 onto the other side such that I'll have only x on left hand side. When you transpose 3 multiplying x, it becomes 51 by 3. Let's write that. X equal to 51 by 3. Since it is multiplying on this side, when it comes, it is going to divide 51. And 51 by 3 is equal to 17. Now you got the answer, x equal to 17 degrees, right? Now let's look at the third figure. In this, we want to find the value of x. We know two of the angles, right? The third angle of the triangle has to be known. For that, I can say sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. It means 25 plus 30 plus x equal to 180 degrees. That can be rewritten as x plus 55 equal to 180, right? 25 plus 30 is 55. Now let me transpose this plus 55 onto this side. When you do that, it becomes x equal to 180 minus 55, that is equal to 125 degrees. So to answer the question, x equal to 125 degrees. Got it? The next figure is shown here. We want to find the value of x, right? We learned that sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. It means when you add this angle, and this angle, we'll get the answer as 180 degrees, right? Here it is one unknown because we don't know the value of x. For that reason, this particular angle is unknown and this particular angle is also unknown, right? You have two unknowns, but you can get one equation. When you add these three angles, that is going to be equal to 180 degrees, right? You have two unknowns and only one equation, so you cannot solve it. You need to get further information. The further information is coming, or the further information is given in this figure by drawing these lines. You look at this. It means line xz is equal to line xy, right? It means two sides of this particular triangle are equal. When you have two sides of a given triangle are equal, you say that triangle is an isosceles triangle, right? Quickly recall one property of an isosceles triangle that says that angles opposite to equal sides are equal in measure. In an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal in measure. Now, xy is equal to xz, right? So let me find the angle opposite to line xy, that is 45 degrees, right? Now let me find the angle opposite to xz, that is given as 2x plus 7. So as per this particular statement, 2x plus 7 is going to be equal to 45, right? Let me write that. 2x plus 7 equal to 45. This is a linear equation in one variable. We know how to solve this, right? Let us transpose plus 7 to the other side. When you do that, you will get it as 2x equal to 45 minus 7, right? Simplify it such that you can write it as 2x equal to 38. Now 2 is multiplying x, so I can take it on to the other side. When I do that, it is going to divide number 38, right? So let me write x equal to 38 by 2, that is equal to 19. So to answer the question, x equal to 19 degrees is the answer. So 2 times 19 plus 7 is this angle. Got it? Now let's look at the last part of the problem. Here, this is slightly different. We are given two triangles. One is triangle ABO and other is triangle COD, right? Let me write it. OAOB, triangle AOB and triangle COD are given. Interestingly, these two triangles are isosceles triangles. The first triangle says that line AB is equal to line OA, right? By drawing these two lines, they are saying that these two lines are equal, meaning two sides of this particular triangle AOB are equal. That's why this is an isosceles triangle. Now, when you look at this, here this is one line and another line is shown here, means these two are equal, meaning let me write it OC equal to CD, right? So this is also another isosceles triangle. You have many unknowns here to solve. Finally, to get x, we have to systematically do this problem. We know that in an isosceles triangle, the angles opposite to equal sides are equal in measure, right? Let me consider this. This is one side, the angle opposite to that is 3x plus 7. This is another side, angle opposite to that is unknown, right? But since these two are equal, let me say that this particular angle is 3x plus 10. Got it? Now let us look at another triangle. This angle is equal to this angle. but these two are unknowns, right? We have to find what is the value of this. If we know value of this particular angle, we know the value of this angle also. So that we will have three angles known out of the triangle COD, right? To get the value of this particular angle, we are going to make use of this statement. It says that vertical angles are equal. What are vertical angles? The angles opposite to each other when two lines cross are called vertical angles. For example, these two lines are crossing. These two angles are called vertical angles. The angles opposite to each other when two lines are crossing are called vertical angles. As per that, this angle and this angle are vertical angles, right? It means this is also 3x plus 10. And as per the second statement, this is also going to be equal to 3x plus 10, right? Now let us consider triangle COD. Sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, right? Let me add the angles of triangle COD. 3x plus 10 is one angle. Let's say that is here. And 3x plus 10 is another angle, that is here. And third one is 2x. So when you sum all that, you get 180 degrees, right? Now let me rearrange this equation such that I'll write all the variables in one place and then constants separately. So 3x plus 3x plus 2x plus 10 plus 10 equal to 180. This is the equation, right? Let's simplify this such that I can write this as 8x. 3x plus 3x plus 2x is 8x and 10 plus 10 equal to 20. That is equal to 180. This is a linear equation in one variable, right? Let me solve this by transposing plus 20 to the other side. When you do that, it becomes minus 20, right? So let me write 8x equal to 180 minus 20. So when you simplify, you write it as 8x equal to 160 degrees, right? Now I have 8 here multiplying x. Let me take 8 onto the other side. When I do that, it is going to divide 160. So x equal to 160 by 8, that is equal to 20. So to answer the question, x equal to 20 degrees is the answer, right? Question number 2 is the following. The difference between two numbers is 8. If 2 is added to the bigger number, the result will be 3 times the smaller number. Find the numbers. We're given two statements and we are asked to find two numbers, right? The difference between two numbers is 8. That is the first statement. And second statement says that if 2 is added to the bigger number, the result will be 3 times the smaller number, right? Let us assume that smaller number is x. And look at the first statement. It says that the difference between two numbers is 8, right? The difference can be written as bigger number minus smaller number, right? Already we said that smaller number is x. That's why bigger number minus x equal to 8. It means I can write the bigger number as x plus 8, right? If I transpose this minus x onto the other side, it becomes plus x. That's why you can write the bigger number as x plus 8. Now look at this. 2 is added to the bigger number. Let me add number 2 to the bigger number. So the bigger number, when 2 is added, you can say that that is x plus 8 plus 2, right? That is equal to x plus 10. Now this x plus 10 is equal to 3 times the smaller number, right? The resultant number, whatever you get by adding 2 to the bigger number, that is here, that is x plus 10, will be equal to 3 times the smaller number, meaning that is equal to 3 times x, right? X plus 10 equal to 3x is the equation we want to solve. When you solve this, you will get the value of x. Once you get the value of x, you can get the bigger number by adding 8 to 8. Let us solve this equation. To do that, let us transpose this x to the right hand side. Why are we doing this? We want to arrange the equation such that all the terms containing variables are on one side and the constants are going to be on the other side, right? We want to do that way. For that reason, I'm transposing x to the other side. When I do that, x is going to become minus x, right? So I can write it as 10 equal to 3x minus x, right? 3x minus x equal to 2x. It means 10 equal to 2x is the equation. Now, when you look at this, 2 is multiplying x, right? I want to get this onto LHS side. When I get it onto LHS, I'll have only x there on the right hand side, right? Now, let us transpose 2 of 2x to the other side. When you do that, x can be written as 10 by 2. It means x equal to 5. Now we know the value of smaller number, that is 5, right? The bigger number is going to be x plus 8, meaning 5 plus 8, that is equal to 13, right? So to answer the question, the numbers you are looking for are 5 and 13. The difference between them is 8. You see? Got it? Now let's look at the question number 3. What are those two numbers whose sum is 58 and difference is 28? What are those two numbers whose sum is 58 and the difference is 28? In the similar fashion with earlier problem, let me assume that the smaller number is x. If smaller number is x and the difference is 28, let me write the bigger number minus x equal to 28, right? It is said that difference is 28, meaning I have to subtract the smaller number from bigger number so that I'll get answer as 28. That's what I'm doing here. Bigger number minus x equal to 28. I can write now the bigger number as x plus 28, right? You see here, the first statement says that sum of two numbers is 58. Now I know the first number is x and second number is x plus 28. When you add these two, I get answer as 58. That's what it says, right? Sum of two numbers is 58. For that reason, x plus 28, this is a bigger number, plus x, that is a smaller number. When you add these two, you get 58, right? Let me rearrange this equation such that I can write it as 2x plus 28 equal to 58. This is a linear equation in one variable, right? If we solve this equation, we'll get value of x. Once we know the value of x, we know the smaller number and bigger number also, right? Let us solve this equation. For that, I'm going to transpose plus 28 to the other side. When you do that, the equation now can be written as 2x equal to 58 minus 28, that is equal to 30. 2x equal to 30 is the equation, right? Now this 2 is multiplying x. I want to transpose this 2 onto the other side. When I do that, 2 is going to divide number 30, right? So x equal to 30 by 2 is the equation now. And then that is equal to 15. So x equal to 15 is the answer we are looking for, right? Smaller number is now known, that is equal to 15. And the bigger number is x plus 28, meaning that is equal to 15 plus 28. That is equal to 43. Got it? So two numbers we are looking for are 15 and 43. Got it? Question number 4 is the sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Find the numbers. You see here, it says that sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. Let me write odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on, right? You can write as many odd numbers you want to write. If you observe, the difference between these two consecutive odd numbers is 2. 5 minus 3 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, 9 minus 7 is also 2, 11 minus 9 is also 2, right? It means if I say that the smaller odd number is x, the consecutive odd number is going to be x plus 2, right? So x and x plus 2 are two consecutive odd numbers. Their sum is 56. That's what it is said, right? Sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 56. It means I can write x plus 2 equal to 56, right? Rearrange this equation such that you can write it as 2x plus 2 equal to 56, right? I have added x plus x, that is 2x, and plus 2 is written as this. 2x plus 2 equal to 56. This is the equation we are looking for, right? It is a linear equation in one variable. We want to solve this equation such that we'll get value of x. Once we know the value of x, you know even value of x plus 2, the next number, next odd number, right? Let me solve this by transposing plus 2 onto the other side. When I do that, I'll get 2x equal to 56 minus 2, that is equal to 54. Let me write that. 2x equal to 54 is the equation which is equivalent to this equation but in simple form. Now look at this. 2 is multiplying x. Let me transpose this 2 to the other side. When you do that, the equation becomes x equal to 54 by 2, right? It means x equal to 27, right? Now we got one odd number. The second odd number is x plus 2, right? That is 27 plus 2, that is equal to 29. Now you see the two consecutive odd numbers we are looking for are 27 and 29, right? Question number 5 is the sum of three consecutive multiples of 7 is 777. Find these multiples. Int is given. Three consecutive multiples of 7 are x, x plus 7 and x plus 14, right? Let us take a look at the statement. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 7 is 777. Let's write the multiples of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42 and so on, right? Now when you look at this, the difference between these two numbers is 7, right? And the difference between these two numbers is 14. Same is true. The difference between 21 and 14 is 7, and the difference between 28 and 14 is number 14. For that reason, the hint is given like this: x, x plus 7 and x plus 14, right? The difference between the first two numbers is 7. That's why when I say the first number is x, the second number is going to be x plus 7, right? So the difference between the first number and third number is 14. That's why the third number is written as x plus 14. Got it? Now the problem statement says that sum of these three numbers is 777, right? Let me write that. X plus 7 plus x plus 14 equal to 777. Let me rearrange this equation such that I can write it as x plus x plus 7 plus 14, that is equal to 777, right? Now I can write it as 3x plus 21 equal to 777. Now this is the linear equation in one variable, right? Let us solve this equation to find the number. Meaning we want to find the value of x by solving this. Once we solve this, we know the second number, that is x plus 7, and the next number is going to be x plus 14, right? To solve this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transpose plus 21 to the other side. When I do that, plus 21 becomes minus 21. So the equation becomes 3x equal to 777 minus 21. That is equal to 756. Let me write the simplified equation as 3x equal to 756, right? This is also a linear equation in one variable. Here, the variable x is multiplied with number 3. We want to transpose this number 3 to the other side. When I do that, it is going to divide 756, right? So x equal to 756 divided by 3 is the equation we have now. When you simplify it, you get x as 252. Since we know the x, we can find what is x plus 7. X plus 7 is 252 plus 7, that is equal to 259, right? X plus 14 is 252 plus 14, that is equal to 266. So to answer the question, the three consecutive multiples of 7, those are written as x plus 7 and x plus 14 are 252, 259 and 266. Right? Question number 6 is a man walks 10 kilometers, then travels a certain distance by train and then by bus as far as twice by the train. If the whole journey is 70 kilometers, how far did he travel by train is the question. He walked 10 kilometers first and then he traveled a certain distance by train and then he traveled by bus twice the distance traveled by the train, right? So let me assume that the distance traveled by him by train as x. If I say the distance traveled by train is x, the distance traveled by bus is twice the distance traveled by the train, right? So since the distance traveled by bus is twice the distance traveled by train, I can write it as 2x. 2x is the distance traveled by bus, right? And he walked also. He walked 10 kilometers. He walked, he traveled by train, and he traveled by bus. Now we got all these three, right? 10, 2x, and x. The whole journey is 70 kilometers. It means when you add these three, x, 2x, and 10, you get 70 kilometers, right? The total distance traveled is 70 kilometers. That can be written as 10 plus x plus 2x equal to 70, right? Let us simplify this. X plus 2x is 3x plus 10 equal to 70 is the equation. This is the linear equation in one variable, right? Let us solve this equation now to get the value of x. Once you get the value of x, you know the distance traveled by him by train, right? That is what we are asked to find. To solve this equation, we want to transpose plus 10 to the other side. When you do that, it becomes minus 10, right? So now the equation is going to be 3x equal to 70 minus 10. That is equal to 60. Let me write this. 3x equal to 60 is the new equation we have, right? Now 3 is multiplying x. I want to take this 3 onto the other side. When I do that, it is going to divide 60, right? Let us transpose 3 of 3x to the other side. When you do that, it is going to divide 60. It means x is going to be equal to 60 by 3. It means x equal to 20. So the distance traveled by him by train is 20 kilometers, right? He walked 10 kilometers. He traveled by train 20 kilometers. Of course, we are not asked to find what is the distance traveled by him by bus, but we can find that also. The distance traveled by him by bus is 2x. That is 2 times 20, that is equal to 40 kilometers, right? Now, 40 kilometers plus 20 kilometers plus 10 kilometers is equal to 70 kilometers. That is the answer we are looking for, right? Question number 7 is, Vinay bought a pizza and cut it into 3 pieces. When he weighed the first piece, he found that it was 7 grams lighter than the second piece and 4 grams heavier than the third piece. If the whole pizza weighed 300 grams, then how much did each of the 3 pieces weigh? This is the question. We have to find weight of each of the pieces, right? The hint given says that weight of normal piece be x, then weight of the largest piece is going to be x plus 7 and weight of the smallest piece is going to be x minus 4, right? As you see here, you have a pizza and you cut it into 3 parts, right? Something like this. You have one piece, let me say that its weight is x, right? Now look at this. The first piece was 7 grams lighter than the second piece. If x is 7 grams lighter than the second piece, means second piece is going to be x plus 7 grams, right? Second piece is x plus 7 grams. The first piece is x grams, meaning first piece is lighter than the second piece by 7 grams. Got it? Now, the first piece is 4 grams heavier than the third piece, right? First piece is of weight X. It is 4 grams heavier than the third piece. It means the third piece is going to have weight of X minus 4 grams. Got it? The whole pizza weighed 300 grams. How much did each of 3 pieces weigh? That is what we are asked to find. Now, since the hint is given and we have understood the hint, let's solve the problem. Weight of 3 pieces together, or the total weight of the pizza, is 300 grams. That is given, right? And we said that first piece is X grams, second piece is X plus 7 grams, and third piece is X minus 4 grams. So let's add these 3 weights and equate that to 300. So X plus 7 plus X minus 4 equal to 300. You rearrange it such that I can write all x's together once, and then 7 minus 4 equal to 300. So this can be written as 3x plus 3 equal to 300, right? It is a linear equation in one variable. We can solve this equation, right? Let us solve this equation to find weight of each piece. So let us transpose this particular 3 plus 3 to the other side so that it becomes minus 3. So 3x equal to 300 minus 3. That can be written as 297, right? 3x equal to 297 is the equation we have now. To solve this, we have to transpose this onto the other side. When you do that, x can be written as 297 divided by 3, right? It means x equal to 99. Now we got the weight of normal piece, or the first piece, that is 99 grams. Now the second piece is x plus 7, right? 99 plus 7, that is equal to 106. Now the third piece is x minus 4. That is 99 minus 4, that is equal to 95 grams. So to answer the question, weight of 3 pieces are 99 grams, 106 grams, and 95 grams. Got it? Question number 8. The distance around a rectangular field is 400 meters. The distance around a rectangular field is 400 meters. Length of the field is 26 meters more than the breadth. Right? Rectangle has got length and breadth, right? So length is 26 meters more than the breadth. Now we are asked to calculate the length and breadth of the field. We are given two statements. One is the distance around a rectangular field is 400 meters. And second statement says that length of the field is 26 meters more than the breadth, right? Distance around a rectangular field means that is the perimeter of the rectangle, right? That is equal to 400 meters given. Length of the field is 26 meters more than the breadth, that is given, right? Let us write this particular statement as an equation. To do that, let me assume the breadth as x. When I assume the breadth as x, length is going to be 26 plus x, or x plus 26, right? Now you have length and breadth of the rectangle. We know perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times length plus breadth of the rectangle, right? Now let's substitute length equal to x plus 26 and breadth equal to x into the given formula, so that you can write perimeter, that is equal to 400, equal to 2 times x plus 26 plus x, right? X and x we have here, means I can write this as 2 times 2x plus 26 equal to 400, right? Now let me multiply this. 2 times 2x and plus 2 times 26. When you do that, it can be written as 4x plus 52 equal to 400, right? This is a linear equation in single variable, right? Let us solve this equation to find length and breadth of the field. To do that, what we do is first transpose this 52 plus 52 onto the other side. When you transpose, it becomes minus 52, right? So 4x equal to 400 minus 52, that is equal to 348. Now let me write this equation. 4x equal to 348. This is another linear equation we got by simplifying the first equation, right? Now let me transpose this 4 onto the other side. When you do that, it is going to divide 348, right? Now x equal to 348 divided by 4 is the equation. When you simplify it, you get x equal to 87. Got it? X is breadth, right? Breadth of the rectangular field is 87 meters. Now length is x plus 26. It means 87 plus 26, right? When you add 26 to 87, you get 113. So to answer the question, you say length and breadth of the field are 87 meters actually is the breadth and 113 meters is the length, right? You say this is breadth and length. Breadth and length of the field are 87 meters and 113 meters. Got it? Question number 9 is the length of a rectangular field is 8 meters less than twice its breadth. If perimeter of the rectangular field is 56 meters, find its length and breadth. The first statement, if you look at, it says the length of a rectangular field is 8 meters less than twice its breadth, right? And perimeter of the rectangular field is given, that is 56 meters. The first statement is giving the relationship between length and breadth, and second statement is giving the perimeter, right? So if I assume breadth, then based on the first statement, I can get what is the length of the rectangle, right? Let's do that. Let's assume breadth as x. Then length is 8 meters less than twice its breadth. Twice the breadth means 2x. And 8 meters less we have to do. That's why we are subtracting 8 from that. So 2x minus 8 is length of the rectangle. Breadth is x, right? And perimeter is given, that is 56 meters. We know the formula for perimeter of rectangle, right? That is 2 times length plus breadth. We know length, that is 2x minus 8, and breadth x, right? Let us substitute them, and perimeter of rectangle is known, that is 56 meters. When you substitute, you can write it as 2 times 2x minus 8 plus x equal to 56, right? You simplify this equation such that you can write it as 2 times 3x minus 8 equal to 56. Here you have 2x plus x, that is 3x, right? Minus 8 is written as is. Now you multiply 3x with 2 and minus 8 with 2. When you do that, you can write it as 6x, that is 2 times 3x, minus 2 times 8, that is 16, right? 6x minus 16 equal to 56. This is a linear equation in one variable, right? One can solve this equation to find length and breadth of the field. Now what we do is we transpose minus 16 onto the other side. When you do that, it becomes plus 16, right? 6x equal to 56 plus 16. 56 plus 16 is 72. So let me write this equation now. 6x equal to 72. This is another linear equation we got just now, right? Now let me transpose this 6 onto the other side. When you do that, it is going to divide 72. Let me write that. X equal to 72 divided by 6, that is equal to 12. X equal to 12 is the answer, right? We got breadth. Now length is defined as 2x minus 8, right? So 2 times 12 minus 8, that is equal to 24 minus 8 equal to 16. So to answer the question, length and breadth of the field are 16 meters and 12 meters. Got it? Question number 10 is, the two equal sides of a triangle are each 5 meters less than twice the third side. If the perimeter of the triangle is 55 meters, find the length of its sides. We are given a triangle of two equal sides, right? And their length is equal to 5 meters less than twice the third side. If the perimeter of the triangle is 55 meters, find the length of its sides. That is the question, right? Let me draw an isosceles triangle which has got two sides of equal length, right? Here, these two sides are of equal length. Length of these two sides, if you take each side separately, then that is 5 meters less than twice the third side. Now let me assume that third side, for example, if I say that third side is x, then this side is going to be 2x minus 5 because 5 meters less than twice the third side, right? Twice the third side is 2x, 5 meters is less, that's why it is 2x minus 5, right? This side also 2x minus 5, right? Now let us assume length of the third side as x, as we have shown just now, and length of each of other sides is 5 meters less than twice the third side, right? Twice the third side is 2x and 5 meters is less, that's why we are subtracting 5 from that. So we now have length of all three sides, right? One side is x, the second side is 2x minus 5, and the third side is also 2x minus 5, right? Perimeter is given, that is 55 meters. Perimeter is the sum of the lengths of all three sides of the triangle, right? If you take measure of all three sides and take their sum, then that is going to be the perimeter, right? It means I can write it as x plus 2x minus 5 plus 2x minus 5 equal to 55, right? Length of first side plus length of second side plus length of third side equal to the perimeter, that is equal to 55, right? Let me simplify this equation such that I can write it as x plus 2x plus 2x minus 5 minus 5. I have segregated all variable terms first and then constants later, right? Now you simplify this equation such that you can write it as 5x minus 10 equal to 55. This is x plus 2x is 5x, and minus 5 is minus 10, right? 5x minus 10 equal to 55 is a linear equation, right? Let's solve this equation to find lengths of the sides. When you want to solve, what you would be doing first is you transpose minus 10 onto the other side. When you do that, it is going to get added to 55, right? So 5x equal to 55 plus 10, that is equal to 65. 5x equal to 65 is the equation now we have, right? Now let me transpose 5 onto the other side. When I do that, it is going to divide 65, right? X equal to 65 divided by 5, that is equal to 13. X equal to 13 is the answer. So now we got length of one side. Length of other side is 2x minus 5, right? It means 2 times 13 minus 5, that is equal to 26 minus 5, that is equal to 21. Now we have length of first side as 13 and second side as 21 and third side also as 21 meters, right? Let's write that. Lengths of three sides of the given triangle are 13 meters, 21 meters and 21 meters, right? Question number 11. Two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees. Find the angles. If you know what does it mean by complementary angles, then you know the difference between those two angles is 12 degrees. We are asked to find the angles, right? We know that two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90 degrees. For example, you have angle A and angle B, their sum is 90 degrees, then you say that angle A and angle B are complementary angles. Got it? Now, the statement says that two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees, right? Let me say one of those angles is x. The other angle is going to be 90 minus x. right? If first angle is x, then other angle is going to be 90 minus x. Then when you add these two, you get x plus 90 minus x, that is equal to 90 degrees. That's why you say that these two angles, x and 90 minus x, are complementary angles, right? Now you have x as one angle and 90 minus x as another angle, right? Now look at this. Two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees. It means the difference between these two is 12 degrees. X minus 90 minus x equal to 12. Let me rearrange this equation such that I can write it as x minus 90 plus x equal to 12, right? This is minus times plus 90 is minus 90. I have written here. Minus times minus here is plus. That's why I have written plus x, right? Now you have x minus 90 plus x equal to 12. Simplify this such that you can write x plus x is 2x and minus 90 is written as is. 2x minus 90 equal to 12, right? This is a linear equation in one variable. We can solve this to get the angles, right? When you want to solve, you would be transposing this minus 90 to the other side. When you do it, it becomes 2x equal to 12 plus 90, that is equal to 102, right? Let me write 2x equal to 102. Now let me transpose this 2 to the other side so that it is going to divide 102. So the answer you get is x equal to 51. Now we got one of the angles, right? The second angle is 90 minus x. It means it is 90 minus 51, right? That is equal to 39. So to answer the question, the two complementary angles that differ by 12 are 51 and 39. Got it? Question number 12 is, the ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in the ratio of 5:7. 4 years later, some of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? Now you see the ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in the ratio of 5:7. This is the present age. If you look at the ratio of their ages is 5:7. Got it? 4 years later, some of their ages will be 56 years. Now we are asked to find their ages, their present ages, right? Let us write the first statement. Age of Rahul divided by age of Lakshmi equal to 5/7, right? When you say 5:7, it means it is 5/7, right? So age of Rahul by age of Lakshmi equal to 5:7, or I can write it as 5/7. Let us assume that present age of Lakshmi is x, right? Present age of Lakshmi is x, meaning present age of Rahul is going to be 5/7 times x, right? Age of Rahul divided by x equal to 5/7, right? So age of Rahul, present age of Rahul is going to be 5/7 times x. Got it? Now it is said that 4 years later, some of their ages will be 56 years, right? Now what is the age of Lakshmi after 4 years? And what is the age of Rahul after 4 years? Let's find that first. Age of Lakshmi after 4 years is x plus 4, right? Today her age is x years, meaning after 4 years it is going to be x plus 4 years, right? So present age of Rahul is 5/7 times x. So age of Rahul after 4 years is going to be 5/7x plus 4. Got it? Now if you look at this statement, it says that some of their ages will be 56 years after 4 years. It means if I add this to this, that is going to be equal to 56, right? Let me write that. 4 years later, some of their ages will be 56 years. That can be written as x plus 4, age of Lakshmi after 4 years, plus 5/7 x plus 4 is age of Rahul after 4 years. Their sum is 56, right? Let us simplify this equation so that I can write it as x plus 5/7x plus 8 equal to 56, right? I have added this 4 and written it as plus 8. Now let's simplify this x plus 5 by 7 x, right? You look at this. The denominators are 1 and 7, right? Their LCM is going to be 7. Now, x times LCM divided by 1, right? That is 7 by 1, 7. Plus 5x times LCM divided by this 7 is 1, right? It means I can write it as 7x plus 5x divided by 7. That is 12 by 7x plus 8 equal to 56, right? You have 7x here plus 5x here divided by 7. This is 12x divided by 7. That is what I have written. 12 by 7x plus 8 equal to 56. Got it? Now, it is a linear equation in one variable, right? We know how to solve this. To solve this, first let me transpose plus 8 to the other side. When I do that, it can be written as 56 minus 8, that is equal to 48, right? Now the equation I have is 12 by 7x equal to 48. Let me transpose this onto the other side. When I transpose, for example, if I transpose 7, it is going to multiply, right? If I transpose 12 here, it is going to divide 48, right? Let's do that. When I transpose 12 by 7 to the RHS, it can be written as x equal to 7 by 12 times 48, right? Since 7 is dividing here, it is going to multiply, and 12 is multiplying here, it is going to divide, right? Now, x equal to 7 by 12 times 48. This is 1 time and 4 times, right? Now, I can write it as x equal to 7 times 4, that is equal to 28. Now, we got the present age of Lakshmi, that is x equal to 28, right? Rahul's present age is 5 by 7x. It means it is 5 by 7 times 28, right? Now you see 1 time and this is 4 times. 5 times 4 is 20 years, right? Present age of Lakshmi is 28 years and present age of Rahul is 20 years. This is what we are asked to find, right? Question number 13 is, there are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. There are 180 multiple choice questions in a test. A candidate gets 4 marks for every correct answer. For every unattempted or wrongly answered questions, 1 mark is deducted from the total score of correct answers. Right? This is negative marking. If a candidate scored 450 marks in the test, how many questions did he answer correctly? We are asked to find how many questions he has answered correctly. There are total 180 questions, right? And for every correct answer, he is going to score 4 marks, right? For every wrong answer or unattempted question, he is going to lose 1 mark, right? For example, he answered, let's say 100 questions correct, then he will be getting 400 marks, right? But 80 questions he has not answered. It means 80 marks have to be deducted from those 400. Got it? That is the idea of negative marking, right? Now let's solve this problem. There are 180 multiple choice questions. So total questions is 180. Now, since we don't know how many questions he has answered correctly, let me assume that he has answered X questions correctly, right? Since total questions are 180, he has either not answered correctly or not attempted 180 minus X number of questions, right? X questions are answered correctly and 180 minus X questions are not attempted or not answered correct, right? When you add these two, you get 180. That is the total number of questions, right? Now, the first statement says that the candidate gets 4 marks for every correct answer. We said that he has answered X questions correctly, right? It means marks he obtained for correct answers is 4 times X, right? Every question he is going to get 4 marks. since he has answered X questions, he is going to get 4X marks, right? And we said that for every unattempted or wrongly answered question, he is going to lose 1 mark, right? Now we said that he has not answered 180 minus X questions correctly, or so we say that the number of marks he is going to lose, or the number of marks that are going to be deducted, are 1 times 180 minus X, right? That is equal to 180 minus X. We have seen that the candidate has scored total 450 marks, right? Total marks he obtained can be written as marks obtained for correct answers minus marks to be deducted for wrong answers, right? Marks obtained for correct answers is 4x and marks to be deducted are 180 minus x. Let's substitute them. 4x minus 180 minus x equal to 450 because total he scored 450 marks, right? Now let's simplify this equation so that I can write it as 4x minus 180 plus x equal to 450, right? Now I can further simplify by adding 4x and x. I can write it as 5x minus 180 equal to 450, right? This is a linear equation in one variable. We can solve this equation, right? To solve, what we do is first transpose this 180 minus 180 to the other side. When I do that, it becomes plus 180. So 5x equal to 450 plus 180, that is equal to 630. Let me write this. 5x equal to 630. Now this 5 has to be transposed to the other side. When I do that, it is going to divide 630, right? X equal to 630 divided by 5, that is equal to 126, right? X equal to 126. We said that X questions are correctly answered and we are asked to answer how many questions. We are asked to find how many questions he answered correctly. So we can say that X equal to 126 questions are answered correctly, right? Question number 14. A sum of 500 rupees is in the form of denominations 5 rupees and 10 rupees. If total number of notes is 90, then find the number of notes of each denomination. You have 500 rupees in the form of 5 rupees and 10 rupees notes, right? And when you count the number of notes you're getting is total 90 notes. You don't, let's say, know how many notes are of 5 rupees and how many notes are of 10 rupees. That's what we are asked to find. The hint given is the following. It says that let the number of 5 rupees notes be x. Then 10 rupees notes are going to be 90 minus x, right? Let's write that. Let me assume that since total number of notes is 90, if I assume that number of 5 rupees notes equal to x, the number of 10 rupees notes are going to be 90 minus x. This is what is given in the hint also, right? Now, I have x number of 5 rupees notes. It means money in the form of 5 rupees is 5 times x, right? For example, if you have 10 notes in the 5 rupees form, then 50 rupees is the money, right? So money in the form of 5 rupees is 5x. Money in the form of 10 rupees is going to be 10 times 90 minus x. 90 minus x many notes we have, 10 rupees notes, and each note is of value 10 rupees. That's why the total money in the form of 10 rupees is 10 times 90 minus x, right? So some money is in the form of 5 rupees notes, that is equal to 5x, and some money is in the form of 10 rupees notes, and that is equal to 10 times 90 minus x. When you add these two, 5x and 10 times 90 minus x, that is equal to the total money, right? So let me write that. Total money 500 equal to 5x plus 10 times 90 minus x, right? Let me rearrange this equation such that I can write it as 5x plus 10 times 90 equal to 900 minus 10 times x is 10x. That is equal to 500, right? Let me now further simplify this so that I can write it as minus 5x plus 900 equal to 500, right? Minus 10x plus 5x. When you add these two, you got minus 5x, right? Write plus 900 as is so that it is equal to 500. It is a linear equation in one variable, right? We can solve this. When you want to solve, what you do is you transpose plus 900 to the other side. When you do that, it becomes minus 900. So the equation you have is minus 5x equal to 500 minus 900, right? When you simplify it, it becomes minus 5x equal to minus 400, right? 500 minus 900 equal to minus 400. Now this is another linear equation we have now. You can take minus 5 to the other side. When you do that, it is going to divide minus 400, right? So let me write it as x equal to minus 400 divided by minus 5. Here I have minus and here I have minus. I can cancel these two so that I can write x equal to 400 by 5, that is equal to 80, right? Now you got the value of the number of notes of 5 rupees is 80 notes. Number of 5 rupees notes is 80. The number of 10 rupees notes is going to be 90 minus x, right? It means 90 minus 80, that is equal to 10. So you got the answer, right? Number of 5 rupees notes is 80 and number of 10 rupees notes is 10. Got it? Question number 15 is a person spent 564 rupees in buying geese and ducks. If each goose costs 7 rupees and each duck costs 3 rupees, and if the total number of birds bought was 108 rupees, how many of each type did he buy? Right? That is the question. He spent 564 rupees in buying geese and ducks, right? And each goose costs 7 rupees and each duck costs 3 rupees. And the total number of birds bought was 108. Now we are asked to find how many geese he bought and how many ducks he bought, right? Total number of birds is 108 given, right? Now let me assume that X number of geese he bought. It means the number of ducks he bought is going to be 108 minus X, right? When you add this and this, you get 108, right? The total money spent is 564 rupees, it is given. And he bought, let's say, X geese and each goose costs 7 rupees. It means the total money he spent on geese is 7 times X, right? Similarly, he bought 108 minus X number of ducks, right? And each duck costs 3 rupees. It means the money spent for ducks is 3 times 108 minus X, right? So money spent for geese and money spent for ducks, when you add, that is equal to the total money spent. Let's write that equation. Total money spent equal to 564. That is equal to 7x plus 3 times 108 minus x, right? When you simplify this equation, you can write it as 7x plus 3 times 108, that is 324, and plus 3 times minus x, that is minus 3x. That is equal to 564, right? Further simplify this such that you can write it as 7x minus 3x equal to 4x and 324 as is. 4x plus 324 equal to 564. This is a linear equation in one variable, right? We can solve this equation. To solve this, first we transpose plus 324 to the other side. When you do it, it is going to get subtracted from 564, right? 4x equal to 564 minus 324. That is equal to 240. 4x equal to 240 is the equation we have now. And 4 can be transposed to the other side. When you do that, it is going to divide 240. It means x equal to 240 divided by 4, right? That is equal to 60. X equal to 60 is one of the answers we are looking for. The number of geese is x, that is equal to 60. And the number of ducks is 108 minus x, right? 108 minus 60, that is equal to 48. So to answer the question, the number of geese he bought is 60 and number of ducks he bought is 48. That when you add, the total number of birds is going to be 108, right? Question number 16 is, the perimeter of a school volleyball court is 177 feet and length is twice the width. Length is twice the width. What are the dimensions of volleyball court? Here the figure is given. It says that volleyball court is in rectangular shape, right? So perimeter of the rectangular court is 177 feet and length is twice the width, right? So let's assume that width is x, then length is going to be twice the width. It means length is going to be 2x, right? We know perimeter of rectangle is 2 times length plus width, right? Let me substitute length equal to 2x and width equal to x into this equation and perimeter equal to 177. When I do that, it is going to be 2 times 2x plus x equal to 177. 2x plus x is 3x, right? Let me write that. 2 times 3x equal to 177. It can be written as 6x equal to 177. This is a linear equation in one variable, right? We can solve this. Let's solve this to find dimensions of volleyball court. When you want to solve, you would be transposing plus 6 to the other side, right? Which is multiplying x. So that it is, when you transpose, it is going to divide 177. Let's do that. X equal to 177 divided by 6, that is equal to 59 by 2. 2 times 3 and 59 times 3 is 177. So 59 by 2 equal to 29.5, right? Now let me say that width is 29.5, length is 2x, that is equal to 2 times 29.5, that is equal to 59. So to answer the question, width and length of the court are 29.5 feet and 59 feet. Got it? Question number 17 is, the sum of the pages or the sum of the page numbers on the facing pages of a book is 373. What are the page numbers? The hint given is the page numbers on open pages are x and x plus 1, right? For example, this page is x, the next page is going to be x plus 1, right? Let us assume that the numbers of open pages are x and x plus 1, that is given as hint, and we are assuming, right? Their sum is 373. It means x plus 1. X plus 1 equal to 373. Let me rearrange this equation such that I can write it as x plus x equal to 2x and plus 1 is written as is equal to 373. 2x plus 1 equal to 373 is a linear equation in one variable, right? We know how to solve this. Let's solve this to obtain the values of the page numbers. For that, let me transpose plus 1 to the other side. When you do that, it becomes minus 1. So 2x equal to 373 minus 1. It can be written as 2x equal to 372. Now look at this equation. 2 can be transposed to the other side so that you will get the value of x, right? When you transpose, it is going to divide 372. Let me do that. X equal to 372 divided by 2. That is equal to 186. Now, one of the pages is 186. The next page is going to be 186 plus 1, that is equal to 187. So to answer the question, the page numbers of the book are 186 and 187, right? I hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel, Learn to Score. Thank you.